What's up, buddy, and welcome. Today, we'll be trying something new on the channel. We've done analog horrors. We've done some horror games. But I've been seeing on TikTok, this is Minecraft ARG going around. And from what I can get on the top of the description without spoiling myself too much, basically, there's something written in a book in someone's world that he didn't write there. And then something will happen, probably. And, yeah. Most of y'all probably already know the video. If you don't, well, enjoy with me. As always, links are in the description to the original channel, Wi-Fi's, Wi-Fi's, if I say it right, and the original video that I'll be watching. Tell me in the comments if there's any more Minecraft ARG or just ARGs in general that I should react to. And without further ado, grab your popcorn. My name is Waves, and let's get into this.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
Okay.
This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book.
Is it a single player world or like a server? That
the book
changes a lot.
Is a
I'm
very
single player.
strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads,
Don't turn left. Okay.
Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me.
Listening,
It
Tommy.
isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't
There's some
turn
misspelling
left.
in here.
At the crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over.
I'm guessing
followed by a
we're gonna
sequence of
turn right.
numbers.
What is this?
And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed, and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this
It could
mine
just be
a
from
few hundred blocks from his
a
house.
different guy that
So
made this?
in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange, and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about.
What kind of cipher is this?
We can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead
That's all we
end?
got.
Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory
I would already be stuck
flashes
here.
a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string. A string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link, that when you enter, takes you to a folder.
I'm not even gonna question it.
Is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist.
It's only been like 3 minutes, and already
Opening the
this person
video
making the video
named
smarter than me.
footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Diamonds! Oh, a cave. A cave.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this. It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag because this kind of terrain does not
I don't think that's supposed to be in there.
Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner.
Like I said, I haven't played Minecraft in a while, but I don't think that's normal.
Natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game.
Looks
Whatever this
too
is, it isn't
tall.
normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this
Even if there was
shrub, for lack
random
of a better
generation,
word.
this would
and
not
after
be
some
it, I think.
hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with
Like, let's say that for some weird bug, trees and moss could spawn underground. That is not... I've played Minecraft quite a bit. I've never seen a natural spawning tree
no
like
problem.
that, so this
it looks
has to be
just
something
like
different.
a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground.
This
And
ain't
it's
just
not
no
the
normal
only
bug.
one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses
Okay.
to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right. The walls of this cave don't have
I didn't
any
even notice that.
diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant
Yeah,
in the
I was just
room
focused on
here.
the
At
trees
some
being
point,
underground.
though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tough, and deep slate. The greenery
also
gets
not
larger
normal.
and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
What, the cliff? Whoa, huh? Who even?
Avery stops
Huh?
for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The
Who
room
even
is
built
a
this?
giant cave of green with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a
No,
staircase
no,
in the back
this
wall.
ain't
The
natural
floor is
terrain.
covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the
It's weird why the
cavern
name's
wall,
blocked out,
being
though.
careful not to take
why.
too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from close
Damn, bro said no ores though.
up,
Found
we can see
this
a tunnel
crazy.
right
This would be.
between the
I would build my
massive
base
tree
here.
gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on
Okay.
trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place?
Yeah.
This kind of terrain obviously
More
doesn't
like, who
generate
built
naturally,
this?
so who made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel.
I still don't think
because
it just
finally,
appeared.
Avery decides to
It said that
stop
Avery found the
sightseeing
laptop.
and head
It said that Avery found like the laptop. I'm pausing too much. I don't know if you just want to watch the video. Links in the description. If Avery found this in like a storage locker, that could just mean that this is just somebody's project, or like they were trying to create a cool, interesting map or whatever, and then they just, I don't know, sold the laptop, gave the laptop away. Maybe they just never picked the laptop back up again, and then just got sold off. I don't know.
down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world
Okay.
is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens.
What?
Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to
What?
notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out.
Oh.
Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking.
How do you even notice that?
Another pair of torches
Okay, well
is
now
gone.
it's becoming more noticeable. Okay.
I'm not scared of torches turning off.
I would be, because it's a single player world. It's just.
And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is. But I already heard you in the...
Okay, yo, nah. Alt F4 this game. Alt F. Why is it so quiet?
I'm not scared of a game.
Well, I am. Now that ain't even. That didn't even indicate capabilities of Minecraft. What? Okay. Torch disappearing and cave noises are still Minecraft things. Whispering in my ear is a different level. I think until now I'd be curious enough to check it out, but once I hear whispering, I'm out for the game.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared, but I felt
in danger?
Compelled.
Oh, compelled.
I've never felt like that in my life.
Okay.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored.
I did notice.
He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin. Almost
I didn't even notice that.
I'm
actually blind.
But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels.
I'm saying
After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight.
Okay, so if this is not Avery, which all signs lead to, because why would you have a different skin and blur your name out? But I'm not confirming it, but let's humor the idea that this is not Avery. That means that the PDF is also written by a different person saying that they installed Minecraft and this came pre-installed, or this map came pre. So then this is the person who put the laptop in the storage locker that Avery found. I'm guessing. Maybe there was someone before that who somehow hard-coded into the laptop that when Minecraft is installed, create creepy map.
Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go. Just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. I want to know who built
this though. This looks amazing.
And then he hears it.
Probably took a while as well. Cave noises.
The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But
moving around?
Now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again. No obvious
top
sign
10 plot armor moments.
So finally,
he's gonna choose the right one instantly.
He rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left. The tunnel continues. Getting narrower.
Did he not get the book? Or is this not the crossroads? Okay, so either this person did not get the book,
until finally
not read the book, or just didn't listen, or the crossroads wasn't that, and it's gonna be like more, like you'll know when you reach the crossroads. And we're back here.
he
But a
finds
little bit different.
himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely almost
Okay.
peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake.
Okay.
Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes
Okay,
another
that's kinda
change
smart, I
to his
guess.
measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of
Okay.
the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off,
I mean,
and
the
yeah, we heard
torches
those
and whispers,
noises
right?
before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I
forgot.
heard this.
Okay.
It's almost
an extra
impossible
footstep?
to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused for just a
wouldn't
brief
even
moment,
think about
you could
doing
hear
that.
footsteps on the stone behind him, stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a
perfectly mimicking his
single-player
steps.
world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look
hopper?
around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But
Yeah.
if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap
This
is set.
person.
Now it's time to explore.
Okay, so I know Wiffy keeps saying Avery, but I don't believe this is Avery. So this person has great amounts of Minecraft gameplay experience time. I like thinking about it. Like unloading the chunk means that the blocks won't nothing will happen there. So when you load it back in, it will load to its original state when you left it. That makes sense, but I would never thought about it in the context of making it as a trap so I know when someone's following me, because of course they'll load in the chunk and then you get back and then it's already empty. Wow. Okay. Really gotta get your brain going on this video. Alright. Also the music has been amazing so far, like the sound effects and the music. I think that really elevates this to a whole nother level.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
Okay, bro, stop.
Where?
Stop
Third
overfarming or
sign?
something.
I've only seen this one, but
You're telling me
it
you
turns
just now,
out he's-
you just now was like, that's the third sign we've seen so far. With the first sign, I would be like, this ain't normal. If I even saw it, I didn't even catch the other two, but Holy.
Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners
wow.
of the screen are 2 other signs Avery crossed earlier
How
in the
would you know
recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all
Why
3
wait till the
signs.
third one?
All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right.
So
if you line
like
up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this.
An
So he's
arrow.
right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their
Pointing to maybe the
intersection, it
exit?
hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out
Okay.
of food. Absolutely
That's smart, I
genius.
guess.
But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of
seems
the
normal.
hopper, which would be impossible
They said it would be
if
empty, right?
anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the
Okay.
hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails
Or
back,
that thing
presumably to
can go
find the
through blocks,
intersection
maybe?
points
Who
of the
knows?
signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What?
Huh?
How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if
Was
they
that-
can hear me.
Okay.
I'm not taking any chances.
How do you know he's...
The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity.
He had a
set
backup.
2. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass
I
block
didn't even
next to a block
think that would
third.
mean
In
something.
Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded.
Damn,
the
and-
only way that this block is
Okay.
now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk.
Okay.
Scared, but my gut says to keep.
Nah, I'd be scared right now. I'd be hella scared. Okay, so first of all, I wouldn't even done the trap 1, let alone the backup trap. But also instantly clocking, like, I said trap 1, but I didn't say anything about trap 2, so it might be watching my chats. And also that the thing that's chasing him, whether it be a creature, entity, a Herobrine, who knows, is smart enough to figure out the exact position of the blocks that were removed, where they just removed it and then put it back. Then somehow know the exact point where the hopper was, get everything out the chest, put it back in the hopper, cover it up, and dip. Absolute cinema.
Maybe I am scared.
Ooh. Nah, it's entire time talking about I'm not scared of no game. Alright. I hope this ain't copyright. It could be dope.
The other sign was pointed head on.
If there's copyright, you'll probably hear me a little scuffed because of the YouTube removing music thing. That's a banger, so watch the original video. If this is even cut out. I'm trying to like find the exact tree where it's pointing to. Oh.
Okay.
Teach me about the ways of music, man. Come on, holy, this is amazing.
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze. And
I know the tricks of
slowly
maze.
but surely,
I
dead
think it was like
end
if you just
after dead end,
keep walking along the right wall. I think it
Avery
was.
navigates through it.
You can probably make it to the end or close, I think. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this does really level up the experience in music. Because I feel like in the ARG original footage, there's probably just
Avery
gonna be
is
silence.
clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following
It's
him,
also smart.
It's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk.
Yep.
Smart enough to hide its presence. This world
Also
seems to be
that-
guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze
I don't know if
into
this
another giant
is
room
gonna
with what
lead-
looks like a
what the
cipher
heck
above a
is
door,
that?
with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage
Okay.
ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
Alright.
From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either.
Nothing.
Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage
Nah, bro, you
picks
got a
up
pen
with
and paper.
17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then
Of course.
he gets it.
Of course.
Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code all.
I'm calling him out. I'm calling him out. If this person, who is definitely not Avery, never tells us what this code is a scam artist. He doesn't even know himself. I can also say, yeah, good poem, bro. Yeah, you know, cipher quadrupling and all the cipher deciphering, you know, it's pretty bad practice, you know. Because, like, how could you say that I'm not right? You don't know what it is. I know what it is. I'm not going to tell you, though.
Almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient.
Just mine through it. A pickaxe. I know the entity be like, damn you, pickaxe!
And with that, he's. Wait.
Ah, that's easy.
Who's Durlord 3?
Oh!
For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2 different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village. It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest. No lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there.
Yeah.
So is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary. Anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Seems like nothing. Oh, what does he spot that I don't? Can I like zoom in, like Optifine, like zoom in or something? Okay, thank you. There's a tower, right? No, maybe. Is that a tower? That is a tower. Yep. There's a tower back there. Boat clutch. Let's go. Durlord Review 1. Why is this house apart from the whole village? Some wise wizard lived there, or like the village elder maybe? Oh, this sound effect music thing that the Whiffy's got going on is it's too much. Too much. Checking every barrel, every chest, every trap door. Okay, so up there's nothing. Oh, there are also no like under the stairs maybe? Like some Harry Potter stuff? Why did he break that? What was the reasoning behind that? What? Okay, nice that you found it. Good on you, but why? Okay. I'm not questioning him. He is Durlord. I am just a pleb. A peasant. He found it. I wouldn't have even gotten this far. Okay. So, what we got? Is that a book? I see there. Is that a book? We're writing it? Maybe. Okay, so where's the secrets here, huh? Is it only like a book, or is it like under the carpet maybe there's like another trapdoor that goes even deeper down? Okay.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming by. If anything,
What?
I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for.
After the Lord? The king?
I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back. Disconnect. Forget about this world. It's not for you.
Okay.
If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask. But please, do not go any further.
But
for your own good.
I'd be like, okay, man.
Do not.
That's it. There's a lot of knowledge here. What? Why is something crawling in my ear? Sounds like. Oh yeah, under the carpets? Okay. Of course there was a secret door behind the bookshelf. Oh, this is also crazy. The way that Wi-Fi's used like sound effects, voiceovers, and music the entire way through. And now it's silent. Just elevates the whole suspense to another level. What is going to be down here that would be better for him to not find? Okay. Are the torches gonna disappear again or not? This seems like a dead end. Aha. Is this the crossroads? He's gone to the left, isn't he? Without even knowing the book, let's all be honest. If you just heard this crazy story about some king or whatever, and that you should not continue, and you do continue, and you see two ways. One leads to a normal Minecraft cave. Other one leads to eternal darkness. Which one y'all picking? Let's be honest. What is it? Does he feel compelled to go there? Okay. What is that even? Is that... That's not obsidian. Is it like a black wool maybe? Like black concrete? Those blocks? Or it's supposed to be like corruption in the world, maybe. Like that's what it's supposed to be referencing. Okay. Your Lord's trying not to touch it, which is good. But looking up ahead, there's no way you'll avoid touching it. Oh, is it something gonna like reach for him from the darkness, or like... There's probably something pulling up from the darkness. Oh hell nah. Nah. Weird. Just weird. I don't know, just weird. I don't know. Just weird. Okay. So... Don't do this to me. Don't jump scare me. No. And that was it. Ever since then, their love was never found. Oh. This is where the king is that was told? Because Wi-Fi's also said, like, the houses in the village have a lot of yellow. And now, the weird cuckoo that was on the outskirts of the village was talking about a king coming there and they're worshipping a king. Okay. Show us what's behind that commander, Lord. Don't get scared now. What? Why is it censored? Come on, I wanna know. Maybe no. What? Or is it gonna be a jump scare? Hello? Am I not allowed to know? These... Text on the bottom right? Am I going crazy? Oh, it said saving world.
Who wrote the book in Avery's world. How?
What is that code at the end though?
It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there, that was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. One here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing
Wow. Okay. I gotta recover from this. So whatever Durlord saw there was so scary or creepy or whatever that one of the smartest like I haven't really watched ARGs, but one of the smartest like protagonists in anything I've seen runs for his life back, even punching stone with his hand, not even having a pickaxe. So he actually wanted to get away from that thing or whatever it was. I'm guessing it was like the king that was being referenced, because the whole village had like yellow floors and the doors were yellow. So maybe the king is there, or there's doing something there that for some reason was so horrible that Durlord started running, and after ending the recording before uploading it to the Google Drive, he censored it. The one thing I don't get though is the censoring of his name. Like, why would that be that important? Was there something in the room that could relate back to him? Like, he didn't want to be associated anymore? And also, how did he know that Avery was going to be the next one that would find the laptop and or the world? Since and the code said, "Run, Avery, it's here." Maybe it showed Durlord the future, and maybe he has a horrible death or whatever, or something horrible happens in the future where he just gets so scared and runs away. But by seeing the future, he sees that he puts the laptop in the storage locker and Avery picks it up. Something like that. That's the only explanation. That, like, somehow either the thing he saw, or because of the thing he saw, some sort of future vision or whatever. Or else it's just not explainable how he knew that Avery would be the next. It is crazy though how our main character was so smart, but in the end, the thing, which I'm guessing is supposed to be like the king, was smarter in a way that, yes, Durlord outsmarted him in terms of the chunk loading and just being like knowing that he's getting followed and the deciphering the pickaxe. All of that, but still end up exactly where the entity or the king wanted him to go. Because he felt compelled by the voices to at least jump in the water. The rest, he didn't say anything really about the voices. But I'm guessing the voices guided him through a little bit. And that's what maybe pushed him to choose the left side and not the right. So I think Durlord might have been like doomed from the first time he heard the voices. It's crazy how such a smart main character is still losing, meaning that the thing that was chasing him, or the thing that was in the room there, is even smarter. Now that adds a whole new level of creepiness, mixed in with this amazing, like, I wouldn't say documentary, but like some storytelling about the ARG. Wi-Fi's put like, or Wi-Fi's, whatever it is, put sounds in perfect places. The suspense, having no music at one point, and just you feel the silence. I think that added a whole nother tone to the creepiness and the whole suspense than if you would just watch the original thing, which I'm still gonna do, and y'all should too. But the fact that the suspense can be brought by just music and no music, there was no jump scare, wasn't even a crazy entity, we didn't even see it, we weren't even able to see anything. It was just the thought and the suspense, and the things we saw are just so creepy or unexplainable that it's scary. And just for me on a personal level, like I said in the video, after like the first thing Durlord did, I would have been done. I wouldn't even recognize some of the stuff that he saw and point that out. So to imagine that the entity creature is like, maybe not way smarter, but is smarter than Durlord, and me comparing what I had of my game knowledge and what I would have done to what Durlord did, where he was just so much smarter and more cautious. The thing that he could even be defeated, I guess, or outsmarted, whatever you want to call, that's just creepy to me, because I would know I had zero chance. So yeah, I'm hoping for a crazy part 2. I'm guessing that part 2 is gonna be Avery going down the route, but maybe this time going to the right and not the left. Or he does find that thing and maybe doesn't censor it. Who knows? What happened to Durlord? Did he die or not? Did he just disappear? I don't think he died, since he went through the video, censored everything, uploaded to the Google Drive, and took the laptop to a storage locker, etc. I will definitely be watching that part 2. Oh, I'm gonna be there from day -1. I'm about to say the day 0, not -1. I'm watching it before Wi-Fi's even uploads, before he even extracts the video from his editing software. I'm already there watching it. So yeah, maybe recommend some more ARGs or Minecraft ARGs that I should react to and watch and theorize and analyze, or try to analyze. Yeah, I'll definitely check out some more Wi-Fi's for sure. But if there's some other stuff or some specific Wi-Fi's videos that you want me to see, put in the comments down below. Also, let's start a conversation in the comments. Let's talk about what this amazing project is, the ARG. Watch it for yourselves. Are there things I missed? Are there things that I don't have enough like common knowledge for? Or maybe y'all point out something that I didn't see, and then we could just interact on that. I love just discussing these beautiful masterpieces that we're seeing here. Like I said in the beginning, support the original creator. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Alright. Bye!